Welcome on in, everybody. Guess who's back? Well, not Blake Lively, because it sounds like she may be rescheduling her deposition yet again. The content creators are coming out calling her a liar. And not only that, but we even have someone from the set that is speaking out in support of Justin Baldoni. We have a Denise Richards divorce update. We've got Katy Perry and a dating update. And Sydney Sweeney, what is going on with her? People are mad that she's got some blue jeans. Let's get into all of it. You're listening to No Filter with Zack Peter, your go-to source for all the latest pop culture and reality TV tea, served fresh all week long. Now, let's dive in. Welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Happy, what's today? Tuesday. Hey. Oh man, what's going on? What a time. What a week. I was just in yesterday. I was in I was in Chicago yesterday. Just got back from Philly, New York, Chicago this weekend. I'm going back to New York. Get your tickets right now. This Sunday, okay? This Sunday, go right now to nofilterlive.com. Okay, because I want to see you this weekend at City Winery, August 3rd, this Sunday, New York City. You know how many people saw that I was in Chicago and they're like, what? You're in Chicago? I didn't know you were doing a show in Chicago. And I was like, do you not follow me? Do you not watch the show? Did you just fall out of a coconut tree? I'm going to be in New York City this Sunday with Andy Signor of Popcorn Planet and Elsie. Else Rich is going to be in the house. In the house. Michelle said, you're lucky you got out of Philly before this weather. It's brutal. I heard the Philly weather and the New York weather this past weekend. I heard the storm was a crazy. Kenny G, I got to meet Kenny G in the flesh in Chicago. Hey, she was looking so fly. I hope your shows went well this last weekend. They sure did, Elena. So get your tickets right now. Go to nofilterlife.com. Andy Signor, Ellsrich, and then if you're a reality TV fan, we are going to be doing a reality roundup with Evan Real from Page Six's Virtual Reality. We've also got Gibson Johns from Gabbin with Gib. I know you see him all over with his spicy bravo opinions. And I've got my friend Steven Peters that's going to be in the show as well. So we're going to be doing lots of reality roundups, recapping the latest, hottest gossip, and getting into all the yummy celebrity legal drama with Andy and Elsie. So it's going to be fun. Look at Natalie says your Chicago show was amazing. Chicago was so much fun. Danielle says, yeah, and Zack, you got out of New York just in time, but it will be beautiful next weekend. I know. I was like fighting with the weather. The storm hit Chicago right before I got there. So by the time I got to Chicago, the weather was actually really nice. And then it ended up going east. So it ended up hitting Philly and New York right after I left. Thank you, Jesus. But yeah, had a great time in Philly. Oh, I'm glad. I'm so glad you guys had fun. Chicago was amazing. Thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. So do your dogs get anxious when you travel? I have parent guilt. I have a lot of guilt, but only because I miss them. They're totally fine. They have my mom and they have a blast with her. They love her. So they're totally cool when I'm gone. Elsie will bring down the house. She is hilarious. Jenny is so beautiful. Why does she age backwards? I don't know. She's immortal. I call her the immortal woman because she just never ages. She looks incredible. But yeah, get your tickets to New York. And then Seattle. I have the Sidley twins and Chef Stu that'll be joining me in Seattle on August 8th. That's a Friday. And then August 10th, we're going to wrap things up in Los Angeles. So come on down. Los Angeles, we're going to have Chloe Veach. We're going to have Spill Sesh. Stu's going to be there. Guys, go DM Donna and tell her she needs to come to the LA show too. She's like, oh, I'm a mommy. Mamacita. So yeah. We got it. We got it. Yeah, Jenny been looking flat. Jenny been looking hot. Looking hot. I mean, and a lot of it is because she got those Fox checks now. She got that Fox money, honey. That money, honey. Money, honey. Look at here. Let's look at some of the highlights from Chicago. Look at there's us with Jenny. There's me and Jenny. There's all of us backstage. Such a hoot. I laughed so fucking hard at this show. Ooh, I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to cuss. We're only 4 minutes in. I laughed so hard at this entire show. It was just such a blast. We had the best time. Yeah, we were living life. There's Jenny. Jenny was hilarious. She's talking about her weave. She took out her Invisalign on stage. Like, it was just fun. We made Stu do a hunky hot dance. It was just such a good time. We had such a blast. We had so much fun. Um, Philly was quite a hoot. Like, we were dancing, doing all the things. So Philly was a good time. Guys, go to nofilterlive.com to come on out and enjoy the show. It's always a good time. I always bring a good crew. So come on down to City Winery this Sunday, August 3rd, New York City. New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. There's nothing you can't do. Now we're in New York. All right, go to nofilterlive.com right now so I can see you guys in New York. Okay. Let's dive into so much to get into. Should we start with Blake? I feel like we'll probably, I feel like Blake's probably what we'll start with. 2D, Blake Lively, Blake Lively. Because we have some updates. Seems that she's been called out. She's been calling out Blake. But really quickly, why don't we just shout out this week's sponsor? You know, I love me some wellness company. If you ever wonder why your brain feels foggy even when you're eating clean and exercising, it might not be burnout. It could be parasites. Groundbreaking research from Dr. Alan McDonald revealed a direct link between chronic parasitic infections and neurological diseases like multiple sclerosis. Parasites can cause inflammation, nerve damage, and long-term cognitive decline. More reason to do a full body cleanse at least once a year. That's why the Wellness Company has a solution for you, and that's ivermectin plus mebendazole, the gold standard of parasite solution, now combined in one cleanse combo, making it easy for you. Designed to eliminate harmful invaders and support your immune system naturally. Medical grade, not some trendy herbal gimmick, okay? Fill out a quick intake form and get a 3-month supply shipped straight to your door. Maha is officially here, and the Wellness Company is making hard to get medications digitally accessible so that you can live your best life. Head to twc.health/nofilter. That's twc.health/nofilter and use code nofilter to save $90 plus free shipping. Cleanse your body today. All right, let's dive into the Blake Lively drama. So, first of all, there are some rumors based off of a statement that was issued by Ezra Hudson, Blake Lively's attorney, where they're trying to claim that they actually, that these subpoenas to the content creators were helpful. Excuse me. They're trying to claim that the subpoenas that they issued out to the content creators, that they were super helpful and that they got the information that they needed. Why? Here's a statement from Ezra Hudson. In a letter to the judge, Lively's team explained, based on the third party's representations made in Meet and Confer's public statements and or information provided in their moving papers, there's no further information required from the subpoenas as to the specific third parties at this time. Now, they're basically inferring that they got the information that they needed and they'll be moving on. Now, to be fair, Friedman kind of did this to us a couple months ago with Taylor Swift when they were like, we're dropping the subpoena because we got the information that we needed. Well, actually, to be fair, it was the media that reported that, that they had gotten the information that they needed. But in this case, now we have Leanne Newton on Twitter. Actually, she's yeah. Here's a direct quote from Leanne. This bitch is such a fucking liar. You're such a fucking liar, Camille. So Leanne is denying that that is true. Lauren Knighty, Lethal Lauren, Court of Random Opinion Lauren, she's also denying it. And so it appeared they're claiming that, because remember, they all submitted their letters to the judge. Some of them were fighting for sanctions. Others were just fighting to get to have the subpoena squashed. And so the ones that did file a motion to quash, they ended up getting dismissed. Like Lively's teams, sorry, not dismissed. Lively's teams ended up withdrawing those subpoenas, which they quietly were hoping it would just kind of go away. Now, technically, this is where Ezra gets off on the technicality of the specific wording, right? Because even though she says that it was done through meet and confer conversations, She also mentions public statements and or other information provided in their moving papers. Essentially, the claims that they say where they're like, we have nothing to do with this. We weren't hired for a smear campaign. I don't think they were expecting any of these people to fight back. And so they fought back. They did their motions to squash. They made it very clear that they're not part of this retaliation campaign, smear campaign against Blake Lively. And now the subpoenas are being withdrawn. But like my question to Ezra is like, well, what gave you the impression that they were part of a smear campaign at all? What led you to believe that this was a smear campaign that was being done by these people specifically? Like, tell us where you got this information to issue a subpoena to Lauren Knighty and Leanne Newton. How did these people get dragged into it? These people that said that they're not and who want to know how their names are brought into it. Why? Why have they been dragged into this? Why have they, you know, had to fight legally to get dismissed from this, to not be part of the conversation? And Lauren said that, now she really believes that Blake Lively lodged false allegations against Justin Baldoni because she lodged them against her, against Lauren. Let's show Van Zandt information. I agree. Maybe it was a deflection to take us away from Van Zandt and to focus more on something else. Also, the key term being subpoena. Now I feel like more people are talking about content creator subpoenas versus the Van Zandt Van Shan subpoena. So we'll see, like Ken's with one subscriber on YouTube. Yeah, that was wild. They want to dox everyone. I don't know if that's I mean, it's just interesting with the accounts that they chose, right? Because a number of, bigger YouTube accounts that have been covering this very heavily from the start, my account being one of them, Donna Bowling, Dave Neal, a number of different, or if you're gonna go after TikTok, what they didn't go after TikTok, did they? Yes, they did. They did subpoena TikTok. It was TikTok, X, and YouTube. Yeah, it was Meta they didn't go after. But even like, why not go after Steph with the deets? Not that I'm not, or Goosh. Goosh is the one that cracked the code on the metadata in the New York Times article. Like, there were not that I want Blake Lively's team to go after any of them or myself, but I'm just saying it was just strange why they chose these specific accounts, and they've given us no. Now they're just like, oh, gonna withdraw that. And then I think it wasn't Ken's. Who was it? Someone filed for sanctions, and the judge has denied that. The judge is like, I'm not issuing sanctions over this. It was, there was a reason. We trust them. Blah blah blah. No, Julie, I did not hear Shirsty's theory about the subpoenas this morning. Can somebody please recap that? But while we're on the topic of Blake Lively, there was a woman that spoke out last week. And I'm glad that she did. And I'll read you the message that she posted online because Shirsty definitely has a point about it. Well, what is her point? Do you think what someone submitted to Shirsty that they just wanted addresses and the motions to quash all say their name and the states that they reside in? But for what benefit? Shirsty said that it would get named. Shirsty said it was to get names to file a subsequent legal maneuver to say that these parties need to not talk about her because she is in danger from them. Oh, like she's going to issue like she needs a protection order. Somebody I saw that there was speculation that Blake and Ryan are probably going to drop something big on August 15th. I think I saw that on Reddit this morning. They're like, something's going to happen on August 15th. Something's going to happen on August 15th. I don't know what's going to happen with them on August 15th, but I guess Blake and Ryan have been like alluding to something in August or mid-August or August 15th. I don't know. I don't know if that's just internet speculation, Reddit drama, but we'll see. Yeah, she also didn't subpoena Megyn Kelly. Right. And Megyn Kelly interviewed Brian Friedman on her show. Like, hello. All about a gag order. Interesting. She said gag order, but potentially cease and desist. Why would there be a cease and desist? Why would there be a gag order? Gag orders are coming. And coming for what? About what? Good thing bitch didn't subpoena me. There's no gagging me. I ain't even going to gag on your daddy's dick. Sorry. Not going to happen. Please. You think you're going to gag Zack Peter? You think you just fell out of a coconut tree is what you think. I truly believe it will shut down Andy's documentary. Oh. That's okay. I mean, it's not going to get shut down. It will be fine. That's okay. She can try is what I'm trying to say. Interesting. But what is the gag order theory? That sounds wild. This could be possibly to issue gag orders to creators. But how? That's what I need to know. How would they issue gag orders to creators? And again, Stop talking about her. Oh, to stop talking. I know what a gag order is for, you guys, but how would she be able to get a gag order? Um, an protective order theory against creators under harassment. And she just needed their addresses in order to do that? Hmm, I don't know. Nope, Andy's lawyered up. Yeah, Andy's lawyered up. No negative press. I mean, they have names and addresses. She backdoored Google to retrieve addresses. Very similar to how she backdoored Stephanie Jones with Van Zandt. She got like a big old Van Zandt dildo and she's like, ha, backdoored you, bitch. With the info they got from the subpoenas. Oh, that was the info that they needed, were the addresses. For harassment to a public figure. How can you They need to protect themselves now. It's evil. She's being harassed by creators playing the victim. I mean, it's insane. She will do it. She will do it and they not know about it until it's too late. Well, I mean, if we've already cracked the code on what we think she's going to do, then, you are commenting on the current smear campaign. You are commenting the current smear. Commenting? What the is that a Oh, to carry out. Oh, I didn't. Committing, not. But you said commenting. I didn't know if that was a typo. A public figure being harassed. Well, she's harassing regular people. If she actually does get a gag order, she loses the public opinion forever. By stopping you, she would say she could do a trace back. Can a celebrity get a gag order? Oh, Blake Lively's gag order explained. Oh, that was by Celebrity Alert. Or this was back in January. Yes, the celebrity can get a gag order in California. Well, I guess she's in New York, though. And gag orders are particularly common in high profile cases, including those involving celebrities, to protect the integrity of legal proceedings and ensure a fair trial. While such orders are tools used by a judge, they are subject to strict constitutional scrutiny under the First Amendment due to their nature as prior restraints on free speech. Listen, if they thought that lady, don't play. Don't come for the content creators. What about free speech? Yeah. Can she though? Can you all become official journalists? Well, we're already Heather McDonald's lawsuit that she faced a few years ago kind of already opened us up to um it opened us up to protections under like media as podcasters, or at least as podcasters. All right. She will hit them with the matter of feeling harassed. That's insane. But now that she has addresses, she could use the court in California just like she used the protect speech in California. So basically, she wants to shut everyone up from talking to here. It'll absolutely backfire on her if she does that. I doubt she'll do that. That would astronomically backfire. Okay. But I do want to talk about. We'll move on because I mean, this is really just a theory, and we don't know where this is going to go. I mean, at least it's good that we're talking about it and bringing it out now. We do have, the same reporter's privileges that the New York Times got. We technically would have as well. The gag order kind of sounds like someone trying to stir the pot and distract. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, the internet says that the media can be included in what? The media can be included in the gag order? That's insane. Free speech to her, but nobody else. Did you record your show with Donna and Jenny McCarthy? If so, will you post it so we can watch it? Maybe. Stay tuned. Zack, what does Jenny think of the Blake and Justin drama? She thinks it's a hoot. She follows it through me. She thinks it's quite the hoot. Which, by the way, guys, in New York, this Sunday, New York City, City Winery, August 3rd, this Sunday. Get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. Me, Andy, and Ellsrich, Andy Signor, will all be on stage together, along with Evan Reel, Gibson Johns, Stephen Peters. So it's going to be a fun night out. Get your tickets at nofilterlive.com. Go right now, nofilterlive.com. Link in the description below. This Sunday in New York City. Get your tickets right now. Okay, so this is a post that was put on Instagram by Marinspirations. and she wrote this letter of support for Justin Baldoni. It says, I have led most of my life as both a survivor and an advocate. I've championed stories of women and girls who have been silenced, shamed, dismissed because I've been one of them. I know what it costs to come forward, and I also know what it costs for someone to be falsely accused. What I never expected was to find myself here at the painful crossroads between both truths. Almost a decade ago, Justin Baldoni entered my life in a way that can only be described as divine intervention. We were born just 9 days apart on opposite coasts, two souls orbiting until the universe decided it was overdue. At 32, an Instagram DM from him expressing interest in my life story marked the beginning of one of the most sacred relationships in my life. Justin didn't just show up to shoot a documentary. He stayed. He became the big brother that I had long prayed for as a child, the one who shielded me when I didn't know how to shield myself, who reminded me through actions, not words, that I was worthy of joy and protection. In my darkest hours, it was his voice that led me to light, his arms where I safely collapsed, and his belief when I forgot how to believe in anything at all. He didn't just love me, he led me to everything and everyone that healed me, and then he stood valiantly in front of me while I faced it all, sword in hand, willing to slay any dragon that threatened to derail my peace. When I say that the claims made against him are not true, I say it not just as a woman or a survivor, but as someone who was there. I've spent a lifetime protecting survivors, and I always will, but I will not betray the truth to appease a narrative. I understand that people are capable of complexity and dualities, that someone can be light to one and bring irrecoverable harm to another. But that is not the truth in this case, not based on assumption or loyalty, based on vision. I don't believe he's innocent. I know he is. I remember what I saw. I remember what I heard. I remember and know what I painfully lived and continue to live alongside him. What I've known in Justin consistently across years is safety. Soul deep, unwavering safety. The kind that doesn't just make you feel protected in a moment, but reaches your nervous system reteaches your nervous system what it means to be safe in a world. I've never known someone more generous with their love and resources. I could spend a lifetime listing everything he's done for myself and others publicly, and far more so privately. He has poured out from a heart that never asks for anything in return. He is a refugee, a compass, a constant, goodness personified, and I will protect that truth, sword wielded, with everything in me until the end of time. To survivors reading this, I am still you. And because I am you, I know that protecting the truth, even when it goes against the grain, is the hardest way to protect us, is the deepest way to protect us. What sets us back is weaponizing trauma and making justice harder to recognize for those who truly need it. I will not allow a cause that has saved so many to be used as a tool for destruction. I will always protect survivors, and I will protect the truth. Both can be true, they must be. False accusations don't empower women, they endanger them. They discredit the voices that we've fought for decades to uplift. Our strength in surviving lies not in blind belief, but in brave, clear eyed truth. We don't need to believe everyone to believe those who need us most. So let me be crystal clear. I stand with Justin Baldoni, unequivocally, unapologetically, publicly, privately, entirely. Thank you to those who have supported my big brother, no air quotes, his beautiful wife, children, family, and everyone who loves him over the excruciatingly difficult last year. It's meant more than words can adequately convey, and it is felt deeply on every level. In truth, Mirinda Davis. And this was posted on her Instagram account, Inspirations. Well, Miranda, thank you. Raquel says 20 minutes talking about your show, another 15 minutes of ads. You seem uninterested in doing these lives. Well, Raquel, we're 24 minutes in. I played one ad and I promoted my show. And we talked about Blake Lively and the creator drama. And now we're talking about this woman. You know what, bitch? Get out of my life. We're trying to have a nice moment for Miranda. All right. we're grateful that she is speaking out. We're grateful that she's telling her story. We're grateful that as a survivor, she's willing to continue to fight and amplify voices of other survivors and to, you know, not get railroaded by Blake Lively or to get shut up by Blake Lively, you know? Um, it is gonna hate. Thank you, Zach. Don't let people tell you what to do with your own show. Yeah, Marina made it nice. That she did, Michelle. Marinda made it nice. TMZ is silent since the creators were subpoenaed. Interesting. They're in her pocket. No, I don't. Well, no. TMZ, I go back and forth with. Remember, because they've kind of had moments where they've been on Baldoni's side, and then they've had moments where they've covered things in favor of Blake Lively's side. So I don't know. I'm a little. I don't think. I don't think that she um, has them in her pocket. Roosevelt says TMZ is bipolar. Yeah, they don't have creators' addresses though. I believe at least the ones that had the motion to squash or the motion to quash, they had addresses listed on their. Well, I don't know if I believe the whole theory about that, about Blake Lively trying to issue a gag order. I just don't think. Well, first of all, not all of the subpoenas have been withdrawn. Specifically, it's only the ones that had the motions to quash, the ones that filed those. Those are the only ones that had their subpoenas withdrawn, to my understanding. And yeah, I don't know. It's I'm confused as to what she's doing, but I feel like there may be a bigger game at play here. Just gonna say that. A gag order won't help because all the jurors listen to hours and hours of evidence. Yeah, even if but at least it may if there is a gag order, it doesn't prevent everybody from stopping to talk about it, and what is she gonna do? Start to go after every single person? New accounts will pop up, and new creators will pop up because they'll find interest in the case, and they'll dive into it, and they'll cover it even more so. Like, it's not gonna shut anybody down. It's just gonna encourage more and more people. No protective orders or sanctions were granted. Correct. Not well, yeah, not as of yet. I believe Perez Hilton, his protective order was not granted, and then the sanctions that were filed, those did not get approved by the judge. So we'll see. Exactly. She's up to something. Yeah, she's up to something. I don't know what she is, but she's up to something. She's doing something. Kirsty spoke about getting future gag orders based on subpoena address. Yeah, but she doesn't have everyone's address. She only got well, I guess she would technically get them if well, no, because X said that they weren't planning. Well, X said that they haven't turned anything over. YouTube hasn't turned anything over. TikTok, to my understanding, hasn't turned anything over. So I don't believe that there has been any information that has been turned over by the social platforms as of yet. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. Um, PO boxes. Yeah, I mean, we will see. I don't know how this will unfold. I think there's something at play here. I think this was all intentionally meant to be a bit of a distraction away from the Van Zandt subpoena drama. That's a theory that I've been pushing, even though the Blake bots are like, no, 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 no. But I'm at least glad we have somebody new that is coming out and speaking in support of Justin Baldoni. So I'm here for that. Okay, let's let's talk about what else? We have a lot to cover today. I'll try to get through it as quickly as possible. Denise Richards, she's accusing Aaron Phypers of stealing her laptop amid their probably to plant evidence, I would imagine. The two of them, I think they have a really messy, toxic relationship, and this divorce is only gonna get messier. But now she's claiming that he stole her laptop. I I wanna say it's likely because there's um something that he wants to put on there or evidence that he wants to get about maybe there being a affair. Well, I guess so there was a rumor that she was having an affair with this what's his name? Rudy Reyes, and that's what he's claiming. So Um, let's see. This is from Perez. The divorce drama between Denise Richards and Aaron Phypers is not over yet. Ever since he filed for divorce earlier this month, the former pair has been throwing nasty allegations back and forth. It started when she accused him of physical and verbal abuse and got a temporary restraining order. He denied that, and he claims that Denise cheated on him with her special forces instructor, Rooted Reyes. Oh, that's where she met him. He was her instructor. Interesting. He discovered 107 not safe for work messages between Denise and the instructor, sorry, and the instructor, including a dick pic from Rudy and a photo of his estranged wife exposing one of her breasts. What? She didn't make him sign up for OnlyFans. That's why Aaron's pissed. He's like, that could have been another $5.99 per month. He also accuses her of having a substance issue. However, his actions may come back to bite him. It created an even bigger mess in the divorce, as Denise is now claiming that Aaron leaked her photos to the press. This also confirms something went on outside her marriage. He leaked her photos to the press. According to Us Weekly, the 54-year-old television personality alleged in a new motion on Monday that he is repeatedly violating the TRO by disseminating to numerous news organizations on multiple occasions private information from her laptop, including text messages and nude photographs of her that he stole. So she kind of seems to be confirming that she was sending these photos to this guy, to this Rudy Reyes guy. He's hot. He was a cutie. Denise now wants the court to order Aaron to return her stolen laptop, as well as all the images, recordings, and cell phones belonging to her. This sounds like a revenge porn case. This is very easy. Invasion of privacy and revenge porn. Seems like, if he has the laptop and he's using all of this, well, Denise claimed the one day one day after Aaron was served with the restraining order, he gave an interview in which he admitted to opening her laptop and going through her text messages. Her attorney then sent notice to Aaron, warning him to stop leaking information and material from the laptop. However, he didn't. Days later, Denise said another story came out about her private texts. They were stolen by Aaron from my laptop and several of her private photos. She said that the pics included a picture of me with my breasts completely exposed and another of my buttocks. Interesting. Another picture in the article is a picture of my phone being held by Aaron's hand with my private messages. Of course, the two interviews she's referencing are the ones Aaron did with TMZ and dailymail.com, and the latter, as Denise noted in her motion, her former hubby said that he discovered 107 raunchy messages on her phone. And he revealed the details of those messages as well as shared intimate pictures of both Rudy and Denise. She says, I'm in extreme distress and greatly disturbed since Aaron has repeatedly disseminated private messages stolen from my laptop after the TRO had been issued, and I have warned him numerous times not to disseminate any information from my cell phone or laptop. Aaron accessing my private information on my laptop and disseminating through the information is not only abuse and a violation of the TRO, but disseminating of nude photographs is a criminal act. I absolutely deny the false allegations that and then he responded to Us Weekly by saying, I absolutely deny the false allegations that I violated the restraining order and stole Denise's laptop and cell phones. These claims are not only untrue, they are being weaponized to damage my reputation and distract from the truth. What is the truth? I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I don't know what it is. I don't believe him at all. I think he is absolutely lying. I believe he's trying to leak things to the press. I'm pretty sure he tried to circulate the photos. How is this any different than Sandoval? Um, Sandoval wasn't trying to spread any of that. I'm not defending Sandoval, but Sandoval's behavior was terrible, but it is very different from Sandoval's situation. So in Denise and Aaron's situation, Denise is accusing Aaron of taking her devices and finding information that was not his and was not shared with him and taking that information and trying to put it out there publicly, right? Whereas on the flip side, Sandoval recorded a FaceTime with him and Rachel without her knowing. And he had that on his phone. Ariana then ended up breaking into the phone and she sent Raquel, I guess, a photo or a video of it. I think she recorded it and sent it to Raquel. And from there, you know, the legal drama blew up. I don't think Raquel has a strong revenge porn case. This one, however, I do think Denise has a strong case. Denise and Rudy have a strong case against Aaron if they can prove that he has taken those images and sent them out, to the media, which is a public forum, and he was hoping that it would be shared in a public forum, then that is absolutely the definition of revenge porn. Maybe she's been alerted that the judge will make summary judgments on August 15th. Oh, maybe. Don't forget that they have Mr. CIA on their oh, yes, you guys are referring to Blake Lively. Um, oh, similar to Sandoval, I think, is more of an invasion of privacy. I think, and Sandoval is not being accused of revenge porn. I believe that's Ariana. Sandoval is being accused of invasion of privacy and I think wiretapping, eavesdropping, stuff like that, because he recorded Rachel without her permission. Ariana, however, is the one that took the images off of Sandoval's phone and then sent them out to or sent it to Rachel directly. And then Rachel believes that Ariana may have showed them to other people. But it'll be really interesting to see if they consider revenge porn talking about it. Because remember, on camera, Ariana does talk about the FaceTime. So we'll see. Okay. That's Aaron and Denise Richards. Katy Perry was spotted having dinner with Justin Trudeau. Interesting. She's trying to bag her a Canadian bag. I don't know what to think about this. I don't understand it. Justin Trudeau and Katy Perry spotted dining together at a high-end Montreal restaurant. People are trying to say that they're dating. I don't think that that's the case. Is he married, Justin? Is Justin Trudeau married? I thought or is he single? No, he's currently not married. His wife, they announced their separation in August of 2023, but they're not divorced yet. Right? They're separated. They've been separated, but he's technically married, no? She was married, the prime minister. They separated in 2023. But I don't think they're separated. However, the divorce has not been officially confirmed or stated as finalized in the. Okay. Well, then, yeah, he's technically single. But is that weird of Katy Perry and Trudeau to be? Is it a date? Do we think they're on a date? Is this a publicity stunt? Is this her way of trying to get back at Orlando Bloom in some way? I don't know. It's kind of weird, right? Katy Perry moved on fast. Well, here's the thing. I hope Justin Trudeau likes butterflies. The thing with Justin and Katy is, I mean, one, it does feel a little fast, but at least they're both single. My thing is, why would they be going out to an intimate dinner alone as two newly or recently single people if it wasn't a date? Like why? Like why aren't your managers there, your agents there? Why are they out together? It's either a publicity stunt or it was like a date that somebody set up. But someone found them and then took a photo of them. Interesting. I don't know if I ship them. I don't know how I feel about that. Huh. Well, there's Katy and Trudeau. Now, last update, Sydney Sweeney. I have, I'm not sure how you guys, have you seen, I'm not sure how you're going to feel about it, but have you seen um, her American Eagle campaign? People are very upset about it. She just did a whole spread for American Eagle, and it's a denim, like a jeans. She is promoting a denim line, but the slogan from the campaign, people are saying, is Nazi. It's like Nazi propaganda, which to me is a wild spin on it. And there are a number of different people. So this is this is one of the images from the shoot that she did, and she also did a video. And so the campaign is that, or the slogan is, Sydney Sweeney has good genes. Beth said, glad you're talking about Sydney because I'm not caught up to date. Well, people think, I believe there was a party where I believe her mother was spotted. Is Sydney. There was a party that Sydney had hosted for her mom, and I guess there was somebody that had, or her mom had on a MAGA hat, or somebody at the party had on a MAGA hat. And so people think that now Sydney Sweeney must be MAGA, right? Or she's like part of the MAGA cult. Okay. And then now she has her Good Genes campaign for American Eagle. And everyone's like, the name in the company is literally called American Eagle. I was like, oh, what? Is that the spin that we're trying to? Do you live in America? Do you realize America and American, like, they kind of, if you're from here and you live here, you're technically American. So, like, what? I don't understand, but they're trying to say that because she's pretty and white and blonde and has blue eyes, that that's in some way fascist, Nazi. I don't know what are all the terms they're using these days. It really is kind of crazy. Where's the Nazi part? They're saying that it's like Nazi propaganda because I guess because of like a cleansing. They're trying to say that it's promoting white supremacy. It's really kinda wackadoodle, this theory, if you think about it. Um, and so many people are mad about it because they're like, "She's hot." Like, what? Like, I guess they liked all of the woke Jean campaigns, but, like, yeah, they're saying American Eagle has always done jeans like this. Yeah, it feels very like Hollister when they used to do that, and they would always have, like, hot people, you know? They always had people with abs. It wasn't fat phobic when, to have a person with abs. Why is it fat phobic if somebody has abs and a fit body, but it's not skinny phobic if you have, somebody that's obese in a campaign? That's yeah, Abercrombie and Fitch and American yeah, yeah. I don't get it. Cheryl says Link Lauren has a great take on it. Why can't people just be in ads? Yeah, why does it have to be a thing? Like, I don't get why they're so upset. Is everything that Sabrina Carpenter does, is that white supremacy too? Like, I don't understand like why we pick and choose who we want to be a white supremacist. Like Sabrina Carpenter seems to be doing fine, but because why? Sydney Sweeney's mom happens to, you know, have a MAGA hat or whatever, suddenly, like, you're gonna try to cancel everything that Sydney Sweeney does? That's kinda silly. Like, why are we even politicizing a jeans ad just because it says Sydney Sweeney has great jeans? Well, hello, that's a commonly used term. I have good jeans. These are my good jeans, you know? I get it, it's a play on, like, jeans, Genes, but they're it's like a play on what is that called? The double entendre? That said, "Why does everything have to be qualified or put into a certain bucket? Just live your life." Yeah, like, why can't she just Michelle says, "Genes control more than looks. Genes can make you an idiot too." Well, yeah, that's a good point. That's very true. They totally not at all dodgy that's Blake Lively. But the American Eagle sales have gone up. Great, good for them. So many people have always been upset about yeah, they always find something to be pissed off about. Carol Miller says Hollister used to use sexy men showing abs on their purchase bags. What in the world is it coming to with this cancel crap? No difference from Cindy Crawford, Brooke Shields, Anna Nicole Smith. Yeah, the Kardashians, like anybody that, is a public figure and does these campaigns, like that's so stupid. Like the fact that people are turning a jeans ad into a political statement and they're just what I think the intent what they're saying is that American Eagle is trying to promote white supremacy by putting Sydney Sweeney in the campaign and using the term good genes. It's ridiculous. Copper Mountain says everything is not political. Goodness gracious. I agree. I agree. Beth said sales go up, hence why they use her. Yeah, she sells. She's a popular figure right now. She's famous right now. You know? It's so silly that they're even trying to next will be Lizzo. They tried to cancel Lizzo too. Remember her backup dancers or who was it? Somebody that toured with her claimed sexual harassment. My God, I just saw on TMZ the owners of American Apparel are Jewish, and the fact that well, I think the people that are even using the term Nazi or fascist or all of these things. Oh, and she's doing the spread eagle. um, I don't think know what these terms genuinely mean because they wouldn't use them so lightly if they understood the power and weight behind them. It's ridiculous. People were crying on TikTok about this. Isn't that wild that people were literally crying on the internet? Um, it's insane to me. All right, well, that's the Sydney Sweeney thing. Shut up and stop making everything so damn political. It's not that big of a deal. Sydney Sweeney looks hot, and if hot people trigger you, well, then that sounds like something you should work on with your therapist, right? I don't get why hot people are triggering, Like, yeah, they can make us feel a little insecure sometimes, sure, but like, come on, it's ridiculous. You guys are being outraged for nothing. Continue to find reasons to marginalize yourself and be oppressed in some way. And it's like, it's a fucking jeans commercial. Get over it. Get yourself a pair of some good jeans. Also, even if you have bad genes, right? Like we're going back to genetics, even if your genetics are fucked up, You can still find ways to hack that, right? There's a thing called biohacking. It was a huge trend over the last like 15 years. Biohacking is a thing. You can lean into what is it, epigenetics? And you can, you know, even if like you're predestined to have diabetes, that doesn't mean that you have to be obese. Like there are, you know, things that you can do. I used to be really overweight and then I was really underweight. And now I finally have been able to find a happy medium where I invested in my body and my mental health and my emotional health. And like I feel like I'm in a very good place, you know? It's just crazy. I wish that was around when I was born, epigenetics. I mean, I don't think it happens. Um, oh, Eric clarifies that it wasn't even a MAGA hat. Well, people were saying it was a MAGA hat. It was a Make 60 Great Again for her 60th birthday hat. Oh, well, I was on Instagram saying "Make America," we need to make America hot again. And it was, I mean, I guess, listen, and apparently my words resonated because now we have somebody hot like Sydney Sweeney selling jeans again. Zach, can you review the newest I Know What You Did Last Summer movie? Can I? I would love to. Bernadette said she had a great time in Philadelphia. Thank you, Bernadette. I would love to rate it. I just didn't want to do any spoilers. Yeah. Zach, what's your diet? Diet Coke. Wow, 60. What a stretch, right? I didn't realize the hat said "Make America 60 again." All right. The last update, which I'll do in just a couple of seconds, because I know my friend Donna Boland's about to go live, so you can dip out of here and go dip into her live chat. Blake Lively, I thought I mentioned this earlier, but it seems she's pushing her deposition yet again, at least according to the Daily Mail. The Daily Mail reported, and this is coming from something that they got from Us Weekly. Shout out to Elsrich. Elsrich is the one that cracked the code. Um, Elsrich. So the Daily Mail wrote that as far as next steps in this case, Blake Lively's scheduled deposition has been delayed, and she will no longer be questioned by Baldoni's attorneys on July 31st. Uncertain if that's true, and if so, uncertain why. There may have been a meet and confer, and they may have agreed to delay it yet again. That was being reported by Daily Mail, which Elsrich is claiming came from Us Weekly, and Us Weekly may have had a typo, and where they put Blake Lively is not going to be deposed on July 31st. They could have put now, like maybe instead of not, the T should have been a W, and they meant to write Blake Lively will now be deposed on July 31st versus Blake Lively will not be deposed on July 31st. So I don't know if that was a typo or what. Nobody seems to be giving any sort of clarification on that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. The deposition is happening in 48 hours this Thursday. We'll see what happens. I think Daily Mail messed up and slipped up info too soon. Well, they got it from Us Weekly. So I think they were just trusting that. LOL. Or Ezra will just lie and say they meet and decide. Yeah, Ezra be like, we met and decided that we're rescheduling the deposition again. Yeah. You think we just fell out of a coconut tree? No, we didn't. Not today, Satan. Sorry, Ezra. Not today. All right. On that note, I love you guys. I appreciate you. Be sure to go to nofilterlive.com and get your tickets. Grab your friends, bring your subpoenas for the last batch of live shows that'll be happening. We just came from Chicago with Jenny McCarthy. Now I'm going to New York City. I have Evan Reel. I have Gibson Johns. I have Andy Signor. I have Elsie. Elsrich is going to be on stage with us. So we're going to break down all the yummy legal drama. We're going to talk about all the latest reality TV tea. So come on down. Get your tickets right now. Go right now and send me. Maybe we'll do another giveaway. Maybe we'll do a drink in New York City. You have an option, a drink or a coffee date with me in New York City. The show is August 3rd, but we can do it. I'll be in town August 2nd through the 4th. So coffee day or cocktail. I'll take you out for cocktails and we'll have like a drink and we'll shoot the shit together. All right, August 3rd. Get your tickets right now, but send me your ticket confirmations. DM me or email it to justplainzack@/mgmt.com. It's the link in my Instagram bio, so you can use that if that's easier. But giveaway, coffee date, or cocktail with me in New York City if you buy your tickets right now at nofilterlive.com. I'm going to be at City Winery this Sunday, August 3rd, Seattle, August 8th, at the Rainier Art Center with the Sidley twins and with Chef Stu O'Keefe. He'll be with me and the Sidley twins on stage. So come on down August 8th if you're in Seattle, Washington. And then we're going to wrap things up in Los Angeles on August 10th. We have Chloe Veach. We have Spill Sesh. We have Ask Two Lawyers. We have Josh Boswell from the Daily Mail. That's going to be a really fun, jam-packed show. So get ready. Go to nofilterlive.com. I'm not coming to Boston, guys. So if you want to catch me, this is your last chance. East Coast, West Coast, these are your options. New York City this Sunday, August 3rd. Come on out, take a train, take a plane, take a drive, whatever floats your boat. Let's get it, 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 get it. All right. Love you guys. Appreciate you. Go watch Donna Bowling. She's going live right now on YouTube. Go show her some love in the club. Bye, guys. Ciao for now.